Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final table of Leg 5 of the Grosvenor UK Poker Tour here in the Grosvenor Casino in Newcastle. That's good. Bit of applause and keep it going throughout the day. And introducing our finalists in seat order. And in seat 1, he's the chip leader going into the final table, and he's bidding to become the first Scotsman to take down a GUKPT main event. On 385,900 chips, please give a round of applause for Republican Fraser MacIntyre.
Now, you're going into the final as a chip leader on 385,000 chips. You're also, I think, possibly even the first Scotsman, or one of the first Scotsmen, yourself and Dave, to play on the final table.
Fantastic.
You'll be hoping to be the first Scotsman to take one down.
I would be delighted if I were the first Scotsman to take one down, yes, just to do one for the boys up north, but yeah, looking forward to today. It's exciting just to be here, and I'm hoping to do myself proud.
Well, you've certainly amused over the last couple of days on the final table. I saw one particular audacious bluff that you made towards the end of yesterday where you showed a 5 deuce and took down the pot.
Yeah, well, these things have to be done occasionally, and it was designed to generate a little bit of action later on, which it duly did when I had aces and made the same play, and somebody went all in over the back, and they get knocked out in the 10th place, unfortunately, to leave us with the final table. But you've got to show the occasional bluff. I do play good cards as well, believe it or not, you know.
So you're going to be a show of strength today, or are you going to bide your time and pick your spots?
We'll play the cards the way they come, and we'll pick the spots as we see them arising. There's no point trying to. I don't see the point in trying to force the game too much, because you know there's a few short stacks there that, although they're short stacks, they're very dangerous, and they could take a quarter of my chip stack away in one hand. So they're going to be quite dangerous early on. We've got to see how they decide they're going to play their game, and after that, once we get down to the last 5, presuming I'm still there, then the game will maybe start for real. Should be interesting.
Thank you very much, Fraser. Good luck on the final table.
Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.
And in seat 2, it's the only player on this final table today to have previously made a final table. He finished 9th last year in Warsaw, and he's hoping to go at least one and probably several more places better this time. Please give it up, 151,700 chips for Gan Rao.
This is now your second GUKPT final table. You made the final back in Warsaw last year.
It is indeed, yeah.
Did you finish in 8th place there?
I was, no, 9th. I was first one out there.
So you'll be looking to improve on that performance?
I want to improve on that. There's no TV this time, so there's nothing to show for the cameras, but I'm going to try and put it a bit longer.
You've got just over 150,000
yeah.
chips. Although it's below average, you're by no means the shortest stack.
Yeah.
How do you intend to play it?
I'm probably just going to see how it goes. Really, I don't know what my my seating arrangement is. Depends how I am compared to the big stacks. But depending on how it is, I'm just going to feel it out for a little while and then take it from there.
So, are there any players in particular you're going to be looking out for?
2 big stacks. Those are the 2 that I'm worried about. If I've got position on them, then hopefully it'll be all right.
Yeah. You seemed to play a very strong game yesterday. I was watching your table for a while.
Yeah.
I think you and Joey were probably making the most plays on the table,
yeah.
along with Fraser, of course,
yeah.
as well. Did you, at any point, have a much bigger stack than you did?
Probably the highest I got up to is probably about 170, 180. But I mean, people think I'm probably more aggressive than I am, and it's just a very tight, aggressive play. I've usually got it. I don't usually do the kind of check raise all in bluffs. It's not my kind of style. But it's also the way you play also makes it a bit up and down. So I wasn't a bit of up and down, and towards the end I got lucky when I went a short stack to bring me back up again. So, but that's poker, isn't it?
And in seat 3, on 323,300 chips, we have an accountant from Manchester. You're hoping to count quite a lot of money at the end of this tournament. Anyway, he's an online qualifier, one of 3 online qualifiers left. Give it up, please, for Ian Farrell.
Hi Ian, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
You're one of 3 online qualifiers left on the final table, but you've got the biggest stack. You've got over 300,000 chips. Talk me through how you got some of those.
Well, started the day very low on about 13,000 and went on a bit of a tear up, raising with all sorts of junk, and managed to get up to about 60 or 70,000. There was one big hand, about 200,000, where I was all in with an up and down straight draw against the top 2 pairs, and luckily hit a jack on the turn, and that's where all the chips have come from.
So, as I said, you're one of the chip leaders going into the final. I think you're the 3rd biggest stack. Any players you're going to be particularly watching out for today?
I think James, played a lot with him yesterday. He's a very good player, very aggressive. Got to be careful about him. Don't really know much about the chip leader. Not played long with him, so I'll probably just wait and see how the day pans out. Start slowly and see where we go.
So, at the end of the day, what finishing position would you be happy with?
Top 4 would be great, but I mean, you always have to go for first. If you don't go for first, there'll be plenty of other people on the table who are going for first, so that's what you aim for. I'm prepared to gamble. I'm here for free. Let's go for it.